Hello, welcome to this fifth lecture on curves, right? So let's see what we're going to study today. Today we are going to study about the reverse curves, right? What is reverse curve and elements of it, and we'll see what is transition curve. Reverse curve. It is a third type of horizontal curve. We have studied about the simple curve and the compound curve, right? In the previous classes. So today we'll be studying about the reverse curve. Reverse curve is which consists of two circular arcs of equal or different radii bending in the opposite direction. The centers of this arc lies on the opposite sides of a common tangent and intersect of 2 points. So can you see this? Right? Can you see this A to T2? It is one curve, and another curve is in opposite direction like this. It is in this direction, and one curve is in this direction. Right? So their radius are different or might be same, but the center of curve will lie in opposite direction, O2 and O1, right? And this is a common tangent, LM. Can you see this LM? And this point is called as point of intersection of two curves. Two curves are meeting at this point T3. This point is also called as point of reverse curve. Point of reverse curve, or it is called as point of curve. PRC, point of reverse curve. It is also called as point of reverse curve. Understand what is reverse curve? Now you know what is reverse curves are. Reverse curves are nothing but curves, two circular arcs of equal or different radii bending in the opposite directions. Right? These are bending in the opposite directions. Both are in different directions bending. So it is okay, and their radius may be equal or may not be equal. Right? Next is a transition curve. This is not a curve actually. This curve is provided, okay, this curve is provided between the two curves or between a straight line and a curve, right? A transition curve is a non-circular arc. Remember this. They can ask you in the question that a, a transition curve is also known as, it is also known as non-circular arc or a curve. Okay, why we'll understand here. Okay, so and introduced between a straight and a circular curve. It is not a circular curve, but it is provided between a straight and a circular curve, or between the two branches of the compound curve. As I said, between the two curves, it might be compound curve or it might be a reverse curve. Transition curve provides a further gradual change from straight line to a circular curve, again from circular curve to a transition line. It reduces the chances of overturning of the vehicles at the junctions of the straight and the curve. It allows a high speed of movement of vehicles. So understand. So what happens is, whenever you are going on a straight line and you have a curve, you can't directly provide a curve there. Why? That transition or that change is very sudden, right? It is very sudden in nature. So due to that, what happens? The person who is negotiating the curve or who is using the curve, right, he might feel some jerk or discomfort, or he may suddenly feel the centrifugal force which will lead to the movement, which will lead the vehicle to shift towards the outside of the road, right? So these are the problems that he faces while he directly changes his straight line to the circular curve. So what we do is we slowly bring the circular curve into the road, right? Slowly we negotiate the curve. Now how to do that? How to do that now? We what we'll do is we will start increasing the radius from the straight. We'll start increasing the radius from r1 to r2 rt. We'll be continuously increasing the radius, okay, at a certain distance the radius will be such that it will be equal to the radius of the curve, whichever curve you are going to provide, whose radius is suppose say 100 meters. 100 meters is the radius of the circular curve that we are going to provide. When we start from the straight, it will be 0, then we will get to 10, 20, 30. We'll start the raising the radius. With that, what happens? We will be slowly increasing the radius and will be bringing the curve into it. So it is also called as infinite radius curve. It's also called as infinite radius curve. Means what? It doesn't has one radius. Its radius is infinite. It goes on changing at every moment till it will be same as that of the circular curve, right? Same it as circular curve, right? So this is what is transition curve is called. Can you see here? Transition curve is provided in two spaces. This is your straight line, right? This is a straight line, and this curve is provided here. Can you see this here? This is a circular curve, right? This portion is circular curve, but this much portion, this is transition curve. Here also, after the once the curve is finished, when you go back, when you want to go back to the straight line, okay, straight, then also we provide a transition curve, so that we slowly reduce the curve and we bring back it to the normal position. So in this case we provide the transition curve, right? You understood what is reverse curve? And one more thing is, reverse curves are provided on some of the hilly areas where you want to have a road for a in a ghat sections, mostly in the ghat sections, or where you have some certain restrictions of the space. Okay, that is about the reverse curve and the transition curve.